Hi everyone, this is Lolly. I am back with a video today showing how I made these laminated shaker pockets. The beauty of the lamination is it is a super strong pocket compared to the ones just made out of cellophane bags or fusing pocket protectors. So these are super strong, and what they are is these are cellophane bags. You cut down to size however you want, and I've cut 2 down. These are about 7.5 by 3 1/4, and then you put them inside a laminating pouch like this, and then you laminate it. And then when you trim around it, you cut off the very top, stuff the pocket, and then seal the top shut. So it makes it super strong. These ones are still sealed at the bottom, these cellophane bags, and I got mine from Amazon. I got the 8.5 by 11 sheets because I figured I could have so much more control over shapes and sizes that I want and get several out of each one. Several people have found some 6 by 9 or 4 by 9 bags at Tuesday Morning, but you can just look for cellophane bags wherever you are and use those. And so first I'm going to show you how I did these. Again, these are 2 that I made. I'm going to make another 2. So I'm going to take this and open the laminating pouch, and I have the Scotch brand. If I can get this open, of course it's going to booger up because I'm trying to do this on video, right? There we go. So I want to open this. It doesn't really matter whether I'm putting the sealed part of my cellophane bag or the bottom or the top, except that as it rolls it pushes. So I would prefer to have the sealed part at the bottom. I'm going to put that in there, and this one, make sure that's the same. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect that they're in there perfectly straight, but it does help. Shove that down there a little further. I'm going to shove them pretty close to the bottom. I'm going to eyeball this and see where they are in there. I just want a bit of border around them so that I can cut and get a good seal. You want to cut around that. Okay, so there it is. My laminator is ready, and I'm going to feed this through. Bottom side first. Okay, this just came out of the laminator. I don't know if you could see where those pockets are in there, but what I'm going to do is begin another project too, so I can do all my laminating at once, and then I'll do all the cutting at once and all the confetti at once. My next project is that I wanted to make find it, a dashboard for my planner. So I measured out what I needed, and I figured 7.5 by 9 is going to be the size that I'm going to need on this. And here's what I'm picturing. Okay, I'm picturing, this time I want some cardstock or decorative paper in the bottom and a pouch above that, just like that. So I have another laminating sheet here. Okay, and again, I have to get that open. Now, what I did notice is that because we're going to cut the top of the, in this I'm trying to get it a little more squared, because I'm going to cut the top of this off, that's the only way to open this pouch. Once it's been sealed, I have to cut that open. Therefore, even though my page needs to be 9 inches, I'm going to have to make it like 9 1/4 maybe, so that I can have room to cut that top off. Let's see if I'm going to have. Okay, I'm going to lower this just a bit here. The total product needs to be a little shorter. Let's see if I can do that. I like having this mat under there because it's going to let me center everything that I'm going to do. And let's see what the total length of this is going to be. That's going to be perfect because I'll be able to cut off 1/4 inch when I'm done and have the right size for my planner. Okay, come on, hold on. I'm hoping these are going to stay in place. Let's see if I can get this threaded through, and then I will start the video again when it's done laminating. Okay, so this one came out of the laminator too. It looks pretty good. A little bit crooked, but not too bad. So I'm going to trim these down now, and I'll start with the one I made for my planner. I remember that I said it needed to be 7 1/4 by 9 when it's completed. So if this says 9, that's perfect. I can just trim off the very end. Hold on. Just trim off the very end, and that will open that pocket up for me. And I know I need this one to be 7 1/4 in order to fit in my planner. So let me see how much room I have here. That's 7 1/4 right there. Okay, perfect. So that's the way this one's going to look, and I will have room to punch my holes, and you can see at the very top, this opens up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these trimmed down too, the bookmarker ones. And just leave a little bit of a seal around the cellophane pockets there. And when you trim those off, okay, and got to trim the very end of the pocket. Let me see, let me get this side done too. I love this cutter. It's been so wonderful to have this. Turn this light on so I can see what I'm... Nope, the light's not going to help me today. You do have to use a ruler or something to hold it down as you're rolling, but that's really, to me, a small price to pay. Okay, now I'm going to trim off the very end of the bag so that it will open and I can stuff it. Okay, let me get this cutter out of the way and we will stuff these bags. Okay, so both of these open on the top now. And let's do little 4th of July type things in here. I have some confetti already set aside. Okay, drop some of these little chipboard pieces in there as well. I have used die cuts in here as well, and that's really cute. Okay, get it rather flat. Now I do is seal the top. And there's several ways to do it. I'm going to use some tape, flatten that out as much as possible, and I'm going to tape it, but I'm going to tape over, tape with the tape sticking out over the end here. There we go. Flip that over. And I'm going to seal it so that the tape actually is sticking to itself part of the way. Let's see if I can get a close-up on that. So the tape is actually stuck to itself over the top part, and that really helps your confetti to not escape from there. I'll trim off the ends, and then just cover that with washi, and you'll see that the other ones I did had washi or decorative cardstock across the top. So there's one, and let's see if we can get a, let's see. Just cover that up. Turn over, cover that up again. You know, washi isn't very durable or doesn't stay for a long time. Sometimes you have to add a little glue to give it a little encouragement. So there's one right there. And my second one, okay, this one I decided to go with like an Easter theme. So I have some pastels in here. And I just did a Happy Easter greetings on there. Same thing, I'm going to tape that shut, and then I'm going to tape the tape to itself as I do that. So I'm basically putting about 1/3 of the width of the tape on there so that when I fold it over, it is sticking to itself and to the next side. Cut that off. Cut that off. And some washi on that one as well. Nice pink stripe one. Isn't that pretty? I like pink stripes. I like polka dots. Okay. And that one. You could take one long piece and wrap it around. That would help it to stick too. So there's that one. There we go. And now for this one. This one I don't have any particular theme other than I wanted it to match basically the colors that I have chosen here. Okay. Now you'll notice because we have a lip all the way over here, if you do the washi thing, it kind of sticks out. So you might as well go ahead and do the whole way, all the way across there. Okay, let's see if I can get that flat enough. And there. Again, flip it over. And I went ahead and did another image on the back here. Well, I've got one little piece of bead sticking out there. Got to get that out of there. Okay. Cut that off. I think just choosing what you want and measuring and cutting takes longer than anything else on this. Okay, now we need some washi across there to seal that off. And I'm thinking what I want that to be. Okay. How about that? I like the black and white paper that I've got here, so I'm just going to go with black and white on the washi as well. And here we go. Basically the washi is just to make it pretty and to cover up the Scotch tape that we were using. Now all I need to do is punch the holes here and it will fit right into my planner. Okay, so I have my hole punch here and I want to get this punched for my planner. Get that down in there entirely. There we go. Bring the planner up. And you can see I have enough room here that I could have even made the pocket and this paper a little wider to fill up more of the space, but I had decided to go with this size because I already had this image and I wanted to go with that size as I carried up on the pocket. Very cute! Here you go. That's what that looks like in my planner. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Lolly.